Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, he coming out passing. He coming out passing, coach. Sneaking another lead. He coming out, coach.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Ready? Now a first down carry by Jones.
Come here. We're eating out here.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
8-3. Topper.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Johnson running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking. Good thing about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I take recordings of when I play. I don't got to fucking.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 3rd and 2, Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a fake on the right here as they try to run pass option. Oh, some strong running. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happened. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. And he went all the way into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does. And a lot of Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. Not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And this is touchdown, Philadelphia. From a yard out. down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, go. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Goff now looks to throw. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 54. 4 down. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Obama. Just get out the field, defense. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man. It's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Watch QB drop. Hey, lift.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Again, Goff. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
We go tonight. 120. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Yes, sir.
To the air again. Goff. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rudolph firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Watch the screen. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 13. 5. Get it.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Jones. And some space here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards on the ground. On 1st down, Rudolph completes it to Lee. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Central West, 5.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Rudolph looking to throw, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Lee with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. Right, and that's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Shell. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the top.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge them.
Nowhere to escape. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
76. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 50. Hey, zoom. I don't think you got it, son.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, Echo. Check Mike, now.
Out of the gun, Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Value 1. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Now it's gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Marr on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Antonio Brown, 78 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
And they try to sweep to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rudolph on 3rd down. He finds Humphreys. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, here's Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. Check. Fresno.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Ingram's got the first down and more. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other, and the Falcons are in for 6. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
30 base. I got you, pop. Let's go.
Ingram again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And Adams has it, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down for... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. TBA Gibson, give him the sack on the safety blitz.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here's another interception. Picked off by TBA Gibson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they will take a knee here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a fucking. I was about to say that's a fucking hotel, nigga.